So this is Unpacking with Casper Sage. I'm Casper Sage from Oklahoma City. I'm a Taurus, and the mood right now is chill. Can you recall a time when lyrics from another artist felt like they described an emotion or experience you couldn't put into words yourself? Probably if you think about it, it'll be over in no time in this life. Frank Ocean. Classic. If you could thank one artist for the way their music helped shape your personal journey, who would it be and what would you say to them? Ray Charles, because he's the reason why I started playing anything at all. I would thank him for experimenting and stealing a bunch of people's sounds before he found his own, because we got a lot of good music out of that. Can you recall a time when someone else's music helped you through a challenging moment? What did it teach you about yourself or your own artistry? Whenever I was having a bad day when I was little, I would always ask my mom to play like Hey Ya or Roses by Outkast. And I think looking back on it, it taught me, number one, the power of music, and it for sure taught me how important it is to be yourself and like own it, no matter the more different you are, the cooler, honestly, it is, especially in music, because like if you're making good music, it's good music. So what role does vulnerability play in your music, and is there a particular song where you feel you allowed yourself to be most exposed? I say everything. Like, definitely use music as like where I go to say the things that I probably would really struggle to say in real life. So yeah, vulnerability is empowerment, and it's everything. I think when it comes to art, the song where I allowed myself to be most exposed though is not out yet, but it's coming. Is there a particular memory tied to the first time you felt music was more than sound, something deeper, like a spiritual or emotional connection? For sure, there's a couple of them. Like No Weapon, Fred Hammond is for sure one of those ones that listening to someone do it live, if they do it justice, it's like you cannot be moved by that song. When I was in middle school, I was in like choir, and I went to this state like convention with this director named Rollo Dilworth, and it was the first time that someone ever, like, we had this huge group of people, and he was like, y'all are gonna sing this melody, y'all are gonna sing this melody, y'all are gonna sing this melody, and y'all are gonna sing this melody. And then when they all synced up, it created this huge wave of like, it was beautiful, and it was so simple and such a master class in just music. And I think that for sure, I thought it was the sickest thing ever that he could do that. So yeah, gotta love music. What song best encapsulates your current stage in life? The Ghost Has No Home by the Cocteau Twins and someone else. But it's called The Ghost Has No Home. It's fire. When you're ready to fully unwind, what's your favorite song to help you relax? Some Sade, but a lot of ambient, like Lauren Connors. Yeah, probably Lauren Connors. Deep cut, but that's some real unwinding music. Can you remember the first time music made you feel deeply emotional? What was the song or moment? The most powerful memory I think I have of music as a kid is like when they used I Wish in Happy Feet, and he's like dancing at the top of I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Let's see. What track brings you the most serenity even in chaotic moments? Whenever things get hectic, it's gotta be dead silent. How do the places you've lived or traveled influence the sound and stories in your music? I mean, I grew up in Oklahoma, so my dad liked a lot of rock and liked a lot of like really eclectic stuff. The things that were coming through that were really cool, like the Flaming Lips is a great example. So yeah, his influence was for sure super eclectic, and I think that everyone who really loves music in Oklahoma, like the common denominators are probably some country, some rock, and church. And I got all three of those. What's a song that instantly brings back memories of your childhood? London Bridge by Fergie.